Hi, welcome to the course Avoiding a Faith Crisis. I'm going to share my screen right now so we could just jump right in. I'll give introductions later on. Avoiding a Faith Crisis, the introduction. The name of this course is called Avoiding a Faith Crisis, and the whole purpose of it is so that you can learn how to turn a faith crisis of any church topic into a faith-building opportunity. When you have questions and concerns or doubts about church history, doctrines, or policies. I'm talking about those that have a faith crisis with the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints. Now, this is not an official course, okay? This course, Avoiding a Faith Crisis, was created by me, Peter Brooks, an active member of the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints. In fact, I have a website. The website is not an official website of the church. It's called iloveinstitute.com. And on this website, I want you to learn more about the course. Plus, I want to learn more about you. So there's a quick little fill in the blank thing that I would love you to fill out so I can learn more about you and your feelings and things like that. Then there's a little bit about me and my family and my grandkids and all that kind of stuff. Also on this website, you're going to be able to download handouts. There's going to be about 15 or so. And you can download a PDF copy of this particular lesson and every other lesson. Plus, you're going to have links on YouTube to go see this how to avoid a faith crisis lesson and stuff like that. So why did I teach this course? Why did I create this course? Little bit of background. Grew up in Hawaii, lived in Southern California for a long time, and there I was an early morning seminary teacher. Moved to Utah, I became an institute teacher. I think I stopped growing when I was 19 years old, and I saw the need for something like this, especially among young single adults of the church. A few months ago, the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints produced an infographic, and it was to assist leaders in supporting and utilizing single Latter-day Saints. By the way, I didn't mean to sound sarcastic there. If you're going to go search on the computer, church produces infograph, it'll take you to this domain. And the domain looks like this. It's up and it's live, and it has the headline that I just said, Church produces infographic to assist leaders. I'd love to, as you scroll down on this particular website, it says that single members of the church, whether divorced, widowed, or never married, make up more than half the adult membership of the church. Now, that's not my focus. Being single is kind of irrelevant in this particular course. My focus is on those young single adults and anybody else, no matter your age, who is trying to avoid a faith crisis or has gone through one or is about ready to go through one. This infographic was absolutely fascinating. It's kind of complex, so I'm going to zoom in on certain parts here. This is the top half of the infographic. It talks about all kinds of things. There is a section kind of at the bottom where it talks about church culture, about YSA struggle with elements of church culture that focus on the outward appearance. For example, beards, second piercings, singleness, mission service, rather than on the heart. That's me. I love on the heart. Similarly, YSA struggle with features of the culture that make it difficult to discern between tradition and doctrine. I am fully engulfed in the church. I love the church. I have a lot of questions about the church, but I'm able to distinguish between tradition and things of the past and things of right now, doctrine that doesn't ever change. Another box on this particular top half of the graphic talks about how to help create a more welcoming church environment. That's me. I'm trying to welcome you into my life so that you can have an open dialogue with somebody who is in the church who probably has the same questions that you have. Anyway, help create a more welcoming church environment that fosters deep and meaningful relationships. Also focus on helping YSA feel understood and heard rather than just spoken to. Now, right now, I know I'm just speaking to you, but I hope this turns more into a dialogue. Another box, relevant experiences. Consider how to make church experiences more relevant for the YSA. I'm a practical type of person. When I teach my lessons, I like to learn the doctrine, then apply it and make it relevant for my life right now. As you scroll down, some possibilities are more intimate second hour experience with fewer people, which I like and I agree with. Greater focus on meaningful service opportunities. a forum to discuss difficult issues. And that's what we're going to do in this particular course. And a shift in how messages are framed and communicated by leaders. A lot of times church leaders will just say, hey, stop having a faith crisis. It's not that easy. We need to communicate and talk about things a little bit different. So here's the bottom half of this graphic. Again, you can go look it up online and see that it looks like this. Focus on YSA. I'm on the bottom half of this graphic. Focus on YSA who, regardless of the reason, struggle in their faith. That's who I'm talking to. Are unsure about their commitment to the church, have expressed questions or doubts, which is just fine with me, have sinned and feel they don't have a way back. This is my favorite slide because I don't care if you have questions or doubts, but let's talk about them. And maybe during this course, you'll resolve some of those questions and doubts. I don't know. We'll figure it out together. Next slide. Focus on YSA who, regardless of the reason, don't fit in. Introverted, look and act differently, have diverse political and social views. That's me. I'm a little bit different, and that's good, right? Next slide. Focus on YSA who, regardless of the reason, lack social support, can convert to the church. You're a convert to the church. You don't understand everything. Have a few members who are members of the church. You're divorced or you're widowed. Identify as a minority, race or sexual orientation. Experience lower economic status. By the way, a little pause here before I go to the next slide. The church probably paid big bucks to find out these things about how YSA really feel. And once you see the graphic, you'll say, hey, I guess they're talking to me. Next slide on the bottom half of this graphic. People who want a worship experience, and they want spaces at church to discuss hard topics. And that is the purpose of this course. I want to talk about hard topics. There's no topic I will not look in the eye. I come from a long line of people who like to look at topics in the eye. My great aunt is a woman named Juanita Brooks. Go look her up. In the 40s and 50s, she wrote a very controversial book about the Mountain Meadows Massacre. She's my great aunt. I've met her. She's passed away now, of course. She's my hero. She's not afraid to look at things and discuss hard topics, and neither am I. So the bottom line, I created this course, Avoiding a Faith Crisis, to help you learn how to turn a faith crisis on any church topic into a faith-building opportunity. When you have questions and concerns or doubts about church history, doctrines, or policies. That's the introduction of this course. That's why I created this course. It's for people like you and me who are not afraid to look at certain issues and maybe even want to question certain issues. Stay with me as we continue on and learn more together. I'll see you in the next class.